Hey, what's up, family? You guys here again with Al and David in the studio. We're gearing up for a great show today, man. It's a lot of NFL news coming on. First and foremost, we want to congratulate all of the Hall of Fame inductees, man. You don't get to the Hall of Fame without having a successful career. So we want to send out a big shout out to all the Hall of Fame inductees.
Exactly, man. We just had talked the other day of our list, and of course, our man Cloud Humphrey was on there. So big up for him, definitely. He made our top 10. Now he didn't make the real Hall of Fame.
So yeah, I'm
to
super
him
excited.
definitely, and all the rest of the players too, man. It's a great honor for just to play your career and do great and make the Hall of Fame. That's the ultimate goal.
It was a long time though for Clark, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was the wait was long. So I'm glad he was able to and finally got in. Also, one of the surprise picks, but once I looked at his story, Ray Guy.
Right, first punter.
First punter in the game to go to the Hall of Fame. But not only, he's from Warrenton in Thompson, Georgia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I watched his story, man. He grew up in Warrenton, and then his family moved over to Thompson, Georgia. He played with Thompson Bulldogs, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow, that's close to home.
Yeah, that was close. So I was like, wow. So big ups to Ray Guy on that and all the other Hall of Fames, man. But let's get to the NFL news, man. Guys, we were shocked a few minutes ago because we was going through our notes and ESPN posted Falcons Jones motionless. Hey, man, we up here panicking.
We panicked. That's the season.
That's the season. We trying to get on our phones, trying to contact our peak personnel at the Falcons, seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? And then we get to it was an offensive tackle, backup guy. Not saying I hope he's okay. Not saying we're not as concerned, but hey, man, Julio went down again. Golly.
That's the season, dude.
That was the season.
We up high right now and would have been down low if Julio been down again. So maybe another top 10 pick without Julio, but
exactly. So
definitely scared that one, man. And another player, Lowry, man, got hurt Friday during the Friday night scrimmage. So that's sad to see that happen too. The safety Lowry.
Yeah, Dwight
Lowry. Seeing him on the field and what he can do this year. But
what happened to him then?
Concussion injury, man. And
okay,
that's a cover he done had in his career. So of course that's a big deal now. Where you got to go through all the tests and hopefully he come back for us and able to perform at the high level and not have that be an issue going forward. But
even though I had high hopes for Dwight Lowry, but we did draft it Southport as a safety. You know what I mean? He played safety in school, so he could take his place. But at the same time, I did have high hopes for Lowry to be our starter. And give Southport a few ticks a year or so to develop.
Right, and like that's veteran experience from Lowry as well, where Southport, I guess learning, and I think gonna do well.
Yeah,
but just losing that veteran presence back there. You still got Wilmo, so that'll help, but losing that ball hawk veteran presence, that's gonna hurt. So I hope he come back and be okay and be able to continue this season without that being an issue.
Yeah, exactly. So. For other NFL news, man, look like Bon Jovi, he gonna be committed to the Bills. You know what I mean? He planning on buying the team, so he's
something different. I'm sure it's a group. I don't know if he can afford them straight out, but maybe something different as an owner, a musician of this caliber to own a team. So
yeah, that's true. He's Bon Jovi been around for years, so you know what I mean. But he got money, but he ain't got that kind of money. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hopefully keep him in Buffalo. What you think? You think he'll stay in Buffalo?
He did say he gonna keep him in Buffalo. He said the team needs to stay in Buffalo. That was part of his letter being committed to the city of Buffalo. Okay. So that's a great thing for the city, for the fans, and everything. It look like the Buffalo Bills. When the sale go through, they still gonna be in Buffalo.
Okay, that's good for the fans of that city. It's a pretty good franchise, good city. Fans seems like they support the team.
They support the team.
So that's good for them.
Exactly. What you think about RG3? RG3 say he's looking forward to practicing with Brady. You know what I mean?
Nah, two different players, but it's a practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure both the benefit some form of fashion.
That's true, and like I said, just a practice, so it's no big deal. You know what I mean? But I think they were planning this. I think Belichick would be the scouting for him. You know what I mean?
Definitely. He probably going to do some scouting for him here too. Spygate up there, but no.
Hey, man, got called Spygate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Belichick. I'm sure he's going to scout for even in a practice, but it should be fun. I imagine too. Good quarterbacks. One elite. Other one trying to make his way back from that injury from a couple years ago and prove he can continue to have success. He got some added weapons this year in D. Jackson. So
yeah, he does.
Some deep threats besides Pierre Garçon. So it should be an interesting practice for the two teams.
That's true. And what do you think about the Jimmy Graham rule?
I love to see him be able to dunk. That's not a big deal to me, man. It's NFL. No fun league, man. They try to take everything away from players, man. All the celebration from years ago, they don't want you to do none of that. Duncan been around forever, man.
It has. But you remember the year when the Falcons was doing good when Ray Buchanan and we was doing the pass the magic thing,
right?
And they started finding players for doing that.
Right. So. No fun league, man. The fans like to see players score touchdowns, have some fun, some celebrations, be creative. So Duncan ain't no creative, but it's been around forever, man.
It has been around forever, but I'm gonna play advocate here. The only thing that I'm with the Duncan. If you want to dunk, that's fine. But when you disrupt the game like Jimmy Graham did last year, when they had to bring out a leveler and reset up the goalposts, you know what I mean, against the Falcons last year.
Right.
I hope his knees were locked up or something. You know what I mean? Rise up.
As a Falcon fan, of course, but the dunking itself ain't a big deal. Yeah, I remember the game. It took like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to fix it, but I think they should allow it. But if you disrupt the game, there should be a penalty of fine if you disrupt the game. But how many times people have dunked and nothing happened?
That's true.
So allow it, and if something happened, then you got to pay for that. That's my opinion.
He should be, especially you dunk in the Falcons stadium, that should be a 50-yard penalty.
Right. You know about dunking the Falcons if you ain't wearing the colors, baby.
Exactly. Hashtag rise up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Manziel, man, they said Manziel coming along, man.
Yeah, I heard, man. If they saying they're kind of neck and neck right now. If they're neck and neck, Manziel going to start.
That's what I was thinking, too.
So no way a rookie should be neck and neck with a veteran player like Hoyer at this point. So I think they all want Manziel to start anyway, but
I think they want to start, man, because they need a fan base.
Right.
Cleveland got a fan base, but if Manziel start, you know how much their fan base going to
right. It's that added. Like I said, when they drafted him, they sold 2,000-3,000 extra seats or jerseys or something. So yeah, that fan base grew just that fast from the drafting. So of course, if he start, the fan base gonna grow even bigger. So.
Exactly. So I'm cool with that, man. And I think he gonna start, man. It's all about money. One thing.
I guess it'd be bad for the guy because Hoyer hometown guy. So, but
hey, man, this right here is a business.
So
baby.
The fans are probably split on that. To be honest,
you think so?
Ben, hometown guy. Man, that ain't from Cleveland. So you tend to want to root for your guy from home.
That's true.
So I think it's a split fan. Even the players look to be split on this situation. Some players probably prefer Manziel, but some players too like he ain't earned it yet. So it's a lot of division in that organization, I believe, right now.
That's true. So, well, hey, man, you know what I mean? But like you say, I think Manziel gonna start. I think Manziel wants that future. Even though Hoyer did this thing last year before he got hurt, but hey, man, that was last year.
Yeah, you draft a guy. You draft person in the first round. You expect him to be an impact player for your team.
That's true.
Manziel's a first round pick, so I'm sure they're expecting him to come in and do his thing.
That's true. So hey, man, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? How about what you think about the Hall of Fame game tonight with the Giants and the Bills, man? Who you leaning toward, man? I know it's just a practice, but who you leaning toward?
Probably the Giants, I think, gonna take this.
You think so?
Man, the Giants gonna take this, man. Eli's got to get back to his form, man. Out of interceptions last year, I think he want to start out on a good foot. And both quarterbacks struggled last year. EJ Manuel struggled at times too. So, but I think the Giants gonna take this game tonight. That's my prediction.
And this will be your boy Sammy Watkins' first time to shine. So you know what I mean. You think he's just gonna sit back? No,
I'm sure they're gonna play well. And having the Hall of Fame receiver and Reed just got inducted. I'm sure Buffalo gonna come out and play ball and win this game, especially for him. And Jim Kelly going through what he's going through, and they got reunited this week. So I'm sure they're gonna want to win for their former players. But I think the Giants. I'm favoring the Giants.
Favoring the Giants. All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna play advocate. So hey, the loser by drinks.
That works for me.
That'll work for me. Hey guys, we bet on anything here. We don't care, man. We bet who wash your car. It don't matter with us, man. But the Falcons got a preseason game coming up next Friday against the Dolphins.
Right.
Even though it's a preseason game, I just get fired up, man. Anytime we can get some contact.
Right. And since we're about to talk about this, in this game, what are you looking to see from the Falcons?
I believe the offense got the firepower to run with any team, but I'm looking for, can the defense stop? Can the defense get off the field on third down? You know what I mean? For the last few years, we struggled in getting off the field on third down. And I think that's been our Achilles heel, and we need to shore that up, or it needs to be some changes. You know what I mean? I got big, high hopes for Mike Nolan. Everywhere he ever went, the defense improved. Last year, we had some injuries, but, hey, the Patriots had injuries too, and they still in the playoff hunt, so that's no excuse. But the defense, I need to see something from the defense, and can we get off the field on third down?
Okay, good things to look for. Yeah, I'm looking at specifics, that defensive line and that offensive line. That's what I want to see. I think those are areas that we really targeted. And I want to see if those areas improve with our additions this year. So that offensive line, I want to see them knocking people off the ball and really mauling people. And that defensive line, I want to see them getting after Tannenhill. I want to see them push that pile a little bit. The middle get clogged. Those are the things I'm looking for. I know it's the first preseason game, and it's going to take some time, but that's kind of what I want to see, that intensity on the offense and defensive lines.
Okay. Well, I'm with that. I'm with that. And there's several fights out there. So I love the attitude, the tenacity that's being displayed out there. I know Mike Smith saying, hey, fighting is a waste of energy. It is, but at the same time, man, I like to see the fire. I like to see the fight in the dog, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I would agree and say it's a waste of energy. Like I say, we need this. That's what you've been preaching. Attitude, toughness, grittiness. Fighting, yeah, you don't want to fight every day, but if you fight your brother, imagine what you're going to do to that man on the other team when it's time to play.
Exactly.
You don't went to war with your brother, so you ready now for battle.
Exactly. And then you got two offensive coordinators that know for fight. Mike Tice and Brian Cox.
Tough, gritty guys, man. And that's probably why it's happening. They bring that attitude. In the previous years, we never heard of this much. Yeah. It happens, but this much. It's like a fight every day right now.
It's a fight every day right now.
So I think those Cox and Tice attitude is translating over to these players to we need to get at it.
And I always said that because we know the Falcons was known as a good guy team.
Right.
But in order to win, to get to the next level, I think we gotta have that bad boy out there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the cheap shot of the end somebody career or hurt somebody, but you gotta play right up to the line and sometimes be willing to go over the line when the other team pushes to go over the line.
For the greater good. Right.
Yeah, for the greater good, you gotta be willing to go over the line. Like last year, and I probably fought Arthur Blank for this, because he was saying, it's all about character guys. He wanted good character guys on the Falcons. But then when Kenneth Vaccaro hit Matt Ryan in the game last last year after the whistle,
Right.
and nobody did anything. Then Black was upset about that. You know what I mean? He was upset, and he said that bothered him all year. It bothered me too, but at the same time, that's why you got to have that dog out there.
Right. It's his players, the players they brought in, and they wanted, so it kind of bit them in the butt.
Yeah, bit them in the butt. So you gotta have that dog out there. Be like, I'm not taking that.
Right. Seems like it's a lesson. Hopefully, it's a lesson learned from the players they brought in. So hopefully, it works out that they learn the lesson, and these players now know they need to protect their own.
That's true. That's true. But hey guys, we got a special guest we called. We're gonna bring him onto the show. Prophet's out of town this week, so we're gonna bring in Marshall. Marshall is a great football guy. Played football several years on the
defensive end on the collegiate level.
On the collegiate level. So I'm interested to see what he said. Why don't we get him on the phone?
Let's do it.
All right.
How you doing there, Marshall? You on the air on the air with David, the captain, the air, the GM, man. How you doing, David?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing, guys?
Hey, we doing good, man.
We good, man. We good.
On the air with my brothers. All right, then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, you know, we got a lot going on in this NFL, man, and you know the season right around the corner. We ready for some hits. You know, I'm amped up. I know you amped up playing on the collegiate level.
Oh, yes, sir. I can't wait. Just like everybody else, man. I'm ready to see some hits. Hopefully they won't be throwing flags at legal hits. You know.
That's true, man. Hey, what you think about some of the new rules? Like they got a Jimmy Graham rule out now where he can't dunk on the goalpost anymore.
Oh wow, man! It's taking all the fun out of the game, man. Let the boys play. Let the fans that paying all this money to see the boys play and have fun, man. I don't understand.
Hey, I'm with you, man. I want to see some fun. I want to see some celebrations, man. The NFL, you know, it's a no fun league, so yeah, I don't like the rule.
But I haven't heard that. So they did it right after Tony Gonzalez retired. Because I mean, Tony been doing it for how long?
Yeah, he's been doing it forever, man. That's been around forever. It started because, of course, the last year Jimmy Graham dunked in the Falcons game and bent the goalpost, and so they put in a rule this year for it. The NFL.
NFL, man, it's never changing.
Hey, so what you think about the Falcons draft pick this year? You think we're gonna be ready this year?
I hope so. I really do. Coaching these guys ready to get back to the promised land. Hopefully, if everybody on the same page, I don't see no reason why.
Do you think the bigger defensive lineman gonna make that big of a difference?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we all know. I mean, Ray Lewis proved that he said he couldn't do what he was able to do without that nose tackle. Bigger defensive lineman gives the linebackers free range and to make plays.
You know, you play defensive end on the collegiate level, and we tend to struggle ever since Abraham left. We couldn't even get no push or sacks like we needed to.
Right.
How important is it that we have a pass rusher to get to that quarterback?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, the quarterback runs the game. If you get him flustered or in the back of the mind, he's thinking about somebody coming off my blind side and giving me maybe a career-ending hit. Oh, you done got into his head. You're good to go now. You got to have that pass rusher. That's critical.
But let me ask you: Is it? I heard some of the guys saying if you got a strong DT that can get some push at the middle, that could be just as disruptive as the end. That's a true thing?
I do believe so. Of course, I'm going to be a little biased. I was a defensive end, so I still say bring that pressure off the end.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get pushed up the middle, then you make the quarterback scramble. But the only bad thing about that is now the league is starting to become more of a athletic. I mean, the quarterback position is starting to change. So Scramble might be playing more to his strength. So I think you might want to keep, depending on the quarterback, in the pocket. So it just depends on what team you're playing.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like
you don't want RG3 out there scrambling, do you? And that's where he's making plays like Dick used to do. You want to keep him in the pocket where they feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, he might learn his lesson, though, from a big DT holding Nada a couple years ago, trying to scramble. So, but yeah, I see your point, man. It's a lot of scrambling quarterbacks now, and Kaepernick and Russell Wilson. Yeah, so I understand you do need some speed on it coming off the edge.
Right. But definitely, I mean, any pressure on the quarterback is good. It's better than no pressure. I think y'all can agree with me there, right?
Oh, definitely.
We agree with you on that. But going to lately we've been going to a more of a passing league. And the running backs hadn't been getting the carries or the yardage that we're used to. Oh, you think that's going to affect the running back status over in the next few years?
The last few champions, I mean, we've seen it. The Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get there without Marshawn Lynch.
That's true.
Okay, now so all the other people gonna say, well, what about the Broncos? They got there without running. Well, then look what happened to them in the Super Bowl.
That's so true. You're right.
Yeah, it's definitely running back is definitely an important position, and a lot of times just set up that pass on a lot of teams. So
I don't, and I agree. I don't think that the running back is gonna ever go out of style. I mean, everybody wants to reinvent the wheel for some unknown reason. When the tried and the true, is proven to work. You gotta pound the ball. I mean, you can, come up with all these schemes on different pass routes and plays and this and that, but there's nothing like just running the ball down somebody's throat.
yeah, over the last couple of years, a lot of teams came up with that two-back system. You got your power back and then you got your speed back, that change of pace back. So that seems to be the going thing right now.
I agree. I mean, but I don't think it'll ever go away. You need that running back.
So with the running back, we do definitely need the running back because, like you say, with beast mode. But with the running back position being diminished and the tight end position being used more, do you think like the situation with Jimmy Graham? Lord knows I'm not a big Saints fan, but I would like to see the man get his paper. Do you think he should have been paid as a wide receiver, or by his position a tight end, he should get paid tight end?
That was a tough one, and like you said, by no means by the imagination we Saints fans, but I guess for the radio station, I guess we got to talk about it, right?
Got to talk about it.
Yeah, we make it known we ain't Saints fans, and we hate the Saints. We make that known.
Okay, we want to make sure I'm not either, all right? But I think you should get paid for your performance. I mean, well, that's wide receiver, tight end. I can't be mad at his performance. I mean, the son of a gun is unstoppable.
Yes,
he can play. So as far as tight end and wide receiver, the whole business side I don't really know much about. But I mean, it's a league where money talks, and if you've earned it on the field, I don't see why you can't get the contract.
Hey, I agree with you, man. You got to pay that man for his performance, man. When you line him up as a wide receiver and putting him as a wide receiver, and now you want to pay him as a tight end, I don't think that's right, to be perfectly honest. So I think they should pay him as a receiver.
Right. And you think about something, I cut you off. He's got to learn double the plays. I mean, sometimes I played offense a little bit, but mostly on defense. You got to know what everybody else is doing. But now that you're playing two positions, you got to know the route combinations as the wide receiver and the tight end. So why wouldn't I get paid for knowing more?
Exactly, man. I'm with you 100% on that.
Yeah, now I'm going to pick your brain a little bit, Marshall. Hey, being a defensive player who played on the collegiate level, if you was the head coach, where do you start? Where do you build your team from the offense or defense?
Well, like I said, try not to be biased here, but I guess to start, you really would have to build it from the offensive side. I know as a defense, because I want to say it's easier to get people to fit into a scheme of defense than it is for the offensive position, but I don't want to diminish what we do on defense. But if you got a good coach, a good defensive coordinator, he can use anybody. To put you in the right position for you to make plays. On offense, you need more skilled players, more guys that can make plays. On the defense, it's all about going around hitting people. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier to find people to do that and be where they're supposed to be. But offense, you got to have skilled people. You got to have smart people. That's another thing people don't think about. Mm-hmm. I remember New England. They used to say that the offensive line was the smartest, people on the team.
Wow, yeah, I did remember that. Yeah.
Okay, you are GM Al. What you answer your own question on that one?
That was a hard one to answer. Al. You caught me off guard, but I mean, I am a defense player. But
we're gonna see if he can answer his own. Let him answer his own question here.
If I'm building a team, I gotta go with the offensive line also. You know what I mean? I gotta go with the offensive line due to the fact because if you can't move the ball or get no points on the board, hey man, you can't win the game. You can't win the game. The game can't end. Every game can't end 0-0. So you gotta be able to move that ball and get some points on that.
Okay, I think I'm different from you guys on this opinion.
Okay,
I think I would go defense. Just proving lately that defense wins championships. Mm-hmm. Going back to these Seattle Seahawks, who was one of the most feared defenses out there this year. I would start from the defensive side because just that point that the defense win championships. To stop them and defense can put up points to picks and fumble. All we need to get in field goal range.
Well, that's true.
So
that's
I'd probably start my defense.
That's true.
That's true.
So, Marshall, one last question, then we're gonna let you go. This is a defensive end question.
Okay, talk to me.
The difference, it's most base defense. Two different base defenses out there: a 4-3 and a 3-4. Which one is the hardest for a defensive end to adjust, like yourself?
I gotta say the 3-4 was hardest for me. That's what we did in college, and I just found it harder to get pressure on the quarterback unless we're doing stunts. And by stunts, I mean blitzes or different things up front, because you're only covering up three guys. You got two defensive ends and a nose guard. Then you got your linebacker. So if the linebackers drop in coverage, that's where it's 5 against 3 or 6 against 3. You get double teamed by the tight end. The guard is helping out. I mean, it's tough. So I had rather played in a 4-3 like I did in high school, and I was able to cause a whole lot more havoc than I did in the 3-4. But it just depends on the defensive coordinator. If he's bringing pressure, the 3-4 can be exciting. It's exciting to watch because you got people coming from all over the place. Whether it's the third line of defense with the safety, the second line of defense with linebacker coming. Okay. It could be exciting. So I would have to say I had rather played in a 4-3.
Okay. I got one for you, man. We're going to kind of get off the actual football, and kind of since so much been going on in the NFL, man, right now with players getting in trouble, the latest being Ray Rice. Why don't you weigh in on that for us and kind of tell us your opinion on that with these players getting in trouble? What's going on?
Man, wrong place at the wrong time, doing the wrong thing. I mean, you as a professional player, you're being watched from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And Ray Rice has been in the league for a few years now, so he knows that. Mm-hmm. Every little thing is going to get blown up. But as a role model for kids and the fans, period, whether young or old, you gotta watch yourself. First of all, you gotta grow up. And second of all, you gotta know what it is to be a professional. I know Michael Strahan. I remember Keith Brooklyn from the Falcons. They used to talk about being a professional and knowing how to carry yourself. It's not just you play football now. Now you're in the public eye and people look up to you. And this there's no room for it.
Gotcha.
There's just no room for it. I mean, how do you feel about it?
I kind of agree, man. You gotta keep your nose clean, man. Stay out of trouble and do the right thing. I don't know the entire situation of what happened, but you just don't want to put yourself in that position, man. As a professional, and lose money, suspended for 2 games. That's money out your pocket, money out your family pocket. It's something you don't want to put yourself in that position.
Why do you think why hasn't the whole story come out? What are they holding back?
Well, then it was his girlfriend, but now it's his wife. They was in the casino. They got into an argument. She spit in his face. So
we didn't see that, of course.
Right, they ain't show that part.
They didn't show that part, but that's what happened. She spit in his face, and he said he blacked out. I'm not an advocate of violence, but I can possibly understand where the man went left. Because I know that's his wife, but
that's pretty degrading. Spit on yourself. I guess
my thing is, you shouldn't use your hands to be physical with no one, but at the same time, I hate my man Stephen A. Smith got suspended for this comment this week.
Oh, wow, right there. I was just about to say that.
But you shouldn't provoke that man either.
Yeah, you can't poke the bear.
Yeah, you can't poke the bear.
Yeah,
and they got in an argument. She threw water on him. He was walking away. Then she spit in his face. That's what happened. And so the man turned around and blacked out.
Wow, that's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
you gotta be able to protect yourself, I guess. So right in that position. But okay then, Marshall, man. We appreciate you calling in and talking with us, man, and giving us your opinion on what's going on here.
Man, thank y'all, man. I really appreciate it. I hope we can do this again, and I love talking sports, especially football.
Hey, yes, sir, man. Once we get on your schedule, we'll definitely be hitting you up.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right.
You too, be easy.
Yeah, man. I like talking to him, man. He was a great fill-in for Prophet this week.
Definitely, man. He give a different, I guess, perspective, being a player and a different point of view. So yeah, definitely good to talk with him.
Yeah, that's true. So let me. We just talked about that, but man, I know we probably gonna catch a lot of flack. We're gonna catch a lot of flack from our fans too, but the Ray Rice situation.
Right.
I got it. I was talking with one of my colleagues, and I'm not a big advocate of violence in any kind of way, domestic violence, street violence, no violence, period.
Definitely.
But at the same time, like I was telling him, if somebody provoke you, you can't poke the bear and then be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Right now, he's riled up. You know what I mean? You done riled this man up.
I can't disagree, man. She put him in a bad position, dude.
She put that man in a bad position.
Like I say, he might have had some drinks in. Been in the casino, probably had some drinks in him.
He did.
She want to spit on him and throw water. And, you poke the bear, man.
So, yeah, but
definitely don't condone none of that. And no violence of no kind myself.
Yeah, exactly. But
you gotta be able to protect yourself as well.
And we like to say, we're definitely against any violence up here. But I preach even to my kids.
Right.
Don't provoke anybody.
Right. And you have daughters. And,
So. And I have daughters, and I tell my daughters don't provoke that man. And I tell that man don't provoke his woman. You know what I mean? Nobody shouldn't provoke anybody. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But hey, man, it was a great show.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
Great show, and I can't wait till we get back on the air. Guys, we're probably going to accommodate this game on Friday that's coming up, the Falcons versus the Dolphins. We'll probably live broadcasting with that one, so you'll get to hear play-by-play possibly if we don't get distracted and have other obligations. But we're going to see.
We're going to see, man. I'm just ready for them boys to come out there and smash them in the mouth right now. This football season is back. We turned up as always and about to rise up.
About to rise up, man. We rise up nation here.
Exactly.
So, family, we appreciate it. You're here with Al the GM, David the Captain, and hey, man.
Let's do it, man. Rise up, ATL.
Rise up.